It's season 13, round 5 of LFM at the Nürburgring this week. I'm looking forward to a couple of strong races trying to get out of rookies, and I've qualified P14 here in the BMW M4. So we're taking a German car over to a German track, and hopefully that is a good omen for us. We're hoping that it's going to be a strong race. As we start the race, always try and stay under that 43 mile an hour. And as we can see, this nice little cinematic footage, NASCAR style-esque, of the start of the race. But here inside normally has a lot of chaos, so I've tried to avoid all of that, and I'm going to stick to the left hand side. I'm going to try and avoid any of the cars there. We can see a bit of contact up ahead between those two Ferraris, but we're going to try and find a little gap. We'll get sandwiched in between the McLaren and the Ferrari, but we're going to survive and we're going to get that position there. But going into this next corner here, this McLaren is literally lost it and not hit the brakes. I've looked at the replay, they didn't hit the brakes until very late, until they hit me really. But that's put us right to the back of the field. We've had to wait for everyone to go through, and it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle from here. But this has made this race even more enjoyable. It's made it a cracker. It says there we're 22nd, but it's actually 23rd. And as we go here, we're going to get the first of our moves done. We're going to get past this McLaren quite easily. They are not the strongest in the field, but they are trying, but we still have quite a bit to go. We're going to get here to this section. This is quite a fast part of the track, and I really like this section, especially when you get it right. You can get a nice little run on the cars ahead, and I'm going to stay on the inside here to try and get the move done late on the brakes. Very good corner to overtake at if you can get it right, but we're going to look up ahead, and there's going to be a bit of an issue for the guys in the green car. We're going to try and avoid it. We're going to have to go into the gravel. We get a little bit of a touch, manage to hold control, but we're going to lose a position in that. So we've gained one, lost one, net overall still P22. We've still got a lot of work to do, but moving a bit further on to the start of lap 2, we see someone's gone off at the start. At the first corner, there's been a bit of contact between the green car and the red Ferrari, which has allowed us to gain that one position. But as we go here, I've managed to keep the inside line and get that position there on that green McLaren. Another good move, and I'm hoping that I can try and make a bit more headway going forward. There is a considerable gap to the cars up ahead, so I'm going to have to hope for a little bit of luck to try and just bring them a little bit closer. It's a very interesting track, this one. If you get into the groove, you will absolutely love it. But we're going to get that little bit of luck as we go into this section here. There's a lot of gravel being kicked up, and it's because someone's gone into the kitty litter, and it's brought the whole pack a little bit closer, which has allowed us towards the end of lap 2 to try and get a move done on the Ferrari. We've come out of the last corner, we've got a good run on them, and we're just going to try and sit in that slipstream and see if we can make a move into turn 1. Now here it wasn't really the best place, so this is something I always recommend. Play the waiting game. I've not been able to make the move there quite cleanly, but I've seen there's a bit of struggling cars up ahead, and I've just bid my time there. I've just waited a little bit longer and try and see if I can get the car into a better run to the back straight. I've stayed a bit further to the left. I've got a little bit tighter on this first section to allow me a quicker exit going out of it, and we've made the move on the Ferrari. We've pulled up alongside of it, and we're going to try and get them onto the next corner, and we do. Someone's going to have to back out. It's not going to be us, it is the Ferrari. And as we've gone through this, the green car's gone off again, the purple car's lost it into the gravel, and it's allowed us to move up yet another position. We're now up into P17, so starting 14th, we dropped to 23rd, up to P17, and as we go into the Schumacher races, the green BMW, it just loses it, goes into the gravel, and it's allowed us to go up into P16. The red Ferrari is still of Latil, is behind us. They are trying to make a move, but we've managed to hold that position as we go into the next lap. This problem here is something I will recommend. Do not do what I do. Do not lose concentration and play around with the menus, because what happens? This happens. You go a little bit sideways, you lose control of the car, and you lose that position. So all that hard work that we did, completely undone with this Ferrari, and we've dropped back down again. But as you can see, I'm still playing around with the menus. I didn't know which one I wanted, and it's not really helped. But into the end of lap 4, going into lap 5, we've got a bit of a opportunity here up ahead with Sauer and Latil fighting for position. They are fighting going into turn 1, and we're just going to sit back again and see if we can make any moves. We've gone a little bit tight. It's allowed us to get a good run there, and we're going to see Can we do it? Yes, we can. So we've got the move done on the McLaren of Sauer, and that's another position game. So again, that waiting game, next lap, again a nice exit out of the last corner, and we're going to sit in that slipstream with the Ferrari. We are getting tired of seeing Lazio up ahead of us, but this time we're going to make the move. We're going to go on the inside, get late on the brakes, and see if we can make it stick. Can we make it stick into turn 1? Yes, we can. So we've made it stick into turn 1 this time, and that is another position gain. Going into lap 9 actually, because 8 completed. We're currently on lap 9. It's a bit of contact up ahead, so that's allowed us to get at least one more place. And we've got yet another red Ferrari. What is it with Ferraris and being red? But again, that's allowed us to see the damaged Ferrari in front of us. Can we make a move? We're going to go into this turn, and we're not going to be able to make it right there. But again, be a little bit patient. See if we can get them. And as we go here, we get that tighter line, bit of better exit, and we're going to go side by side and make the move into that next corner. So again, being patient has helped me massively in this race, and we're up to P11. So what a race. The amount of positions gained, as you can see in the mirror, the Ferrari dropping back into the gravel. They're going to be picked up by the cars behind, but that's not what we're really hoping for. We're hoping to move further up. Something's happened. I don't really know what happened here. We moved up into P10, and that's going to be pretty much where we finished the race. It was a tough race. I was expecting a lot more. We're car number 5, so we should have done better, but considering that we were punted off in the first lap, what a recovery drive. I really enjoyed this race. I hope you have enjoyed it as well, as we're going to look into the finals results. P10, so I can't really complain with that. We got ELO points, we gained positions, so all in all, it's been a really good week. It's been a really good race, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Do go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next race on LFM.